Hello everyone, welcome back to Solar Settlers. I think we're gonna go ahead and lose another game as human on expert mode again. Until I figure out, like, a while ago I went back and, like, played a non-expert game on camera, right? And I just, like, smashed it because it's not hard. I want to, like, figure out what is going on with, like, how do you play this game well? And yeah, you can learn, oh, I got a wormhole, oh, an easy game, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. It sure does help a lot with exploration to play it early. Not as much as with the Raccoon, though, I'm sure. It's too bad none of these say explore things. Okay. Anyway, I would like to, like, figure out how to win. Do okay on expert mode. Okay, so what is all this stuff? Game 3 people. Oh, what's my... Okay, also this, right? Makes a person 2 hydrogen, and it has a way to get military. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I was gonna say, like, when I was thinking in between the last game and this one, like, what is it that I most feel like I learned? What was the lesson I learned from the last game? And I think it was that, like, military and cards are both very important. Right, you can't really start getting tile, like, the best you can do with these starting tiles is, like, produce 3 oxygen. And it's really hard to support any people if the best you can do is, like, oh, I'll make 3 oxygen. That, like, supports a person and a half, and it spends a person. So you just, like, have half a person wandering around, right? But when you start getting into these 3s and 5s, there's, like, really powerful stuff you can do. And so military is what I was missing in the early game last game. And you need to draw cards to get military, probably. But this starting world gives you 3 military. You just, like, it just says, oh, go get 2 metal. That's your goal for the early game, basically, I think. Is, like, survive, but also somehow come up with 2 metal. And it also gives you a nice person engine and some hydrogen and all this great stuff. So, I think we should really work on getting this going soon. I don't know the details. And we still are going to have to come up with some oxygen, but not much, right? If I, like, discard this for person, all right, I don't know. Maybe I could, if I had 3 metal, maybe I could just build this and get oxygen production. I don't know, and a place to settle. Like, that's actually really powerful early on. This goal is one that I will achieve eventually, whether I want to or not, because it's just my base is making people. I'd prefer this reward, I think. Because I mean, they seem similarly powerful as cards, but this one is free and this one costs metal? And, like, honestly, if I had to pick, I think I would choose this card. Like, it seems stronger than this one. I don't know. The 2 power ability, the 2 person ability on this is better than the 2 on this, though, for sure. Getting oxygen in a card is better than oxygen and hydrogen for sure. But I don't end up using the 2 ability on either of these very often. So anyway, I think I'll take this one. We'll gain some hydrogen eventually. And just getting a card that's sort of useful and has some military is nice. The first thing I will note is that, like, there's this source of metal right here, which I could like put 2 people on, and then maybe put a wormhole out, like, somewhere. Obviously, having it near the home world is nice. Well, I don't know. Having it far away from the home world is also valuable for different reasons, right? I don't know. I guess actually it's just, like, better to be far away from the home world. Because if if you put it here, let's say, it opens up these 4 spaces as like places to get into the wormhole network. Whereas if I put it, say, here, it adds these 4 places, which, okay, at the moment I can't use those, but let's imagine I could. Let's imagine everything was fully explored. But it also adds your home world to the wormhole network, so a 5th way to jump in, right? On the other hand, like, getting more exploration early, you get the value out of the wormhole earlier if you put it, like, here. I get to explore several things for free. And you know, if I start by making 2 metal here, and spending a person on getting this so I can explore, I could actually put the wormhole, like, here, maybe? The problem is I don't know where the open space is. But I'll have enough hydrogen that I can do some exploring anyway. Did I say I was going to spend 2 people here? I have to move the 2 people here, but I only have to activate 1. Another person can do this. A 3rd person can explore and, like, eventually find some source of oxygen. I think this is great. Let's go here. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's nice. I think that's where we want the wormhole, right? And if we're going to do that, we may as well do it now so that I can walk onto this world for free instead of at a cost. Okay, now give me metal. You give me military. And now we're going to go explore all this stuff. See, this is like such a strong start. Wormhole is just insane. And also, like, the homeworld, I understand better how to use it than the homeworld in the last thing. I think I probably should have started turn 1 by drawing with that homeworld. But I didn't. Hydrogen into metal. Like, okay, I like cards, but I actually have some pretty good cards right now. And getting a bunch of metal is amazing. I could build bubble pods, even. Nice. I think we can send a person to gain more metal. Like, it seems a bit much, maybe, but I have ways to make people, right? In particular, I have this water world, and I also have a mutation range. I don't need the 3 extra metal right now, but, like, generally it's nice to have. I guess, though, these bubble pods are... I wish I could, like, do this at the end of the turn after I finished moving with this guy, but oh well. So the bubble pods, I want them both for the person they're going to give me and to build them, because having a place to settle and, like, produce oxygen is really nice. I think I should not send a crewman. I think I'm going to figure out the metal pretty well with this thing, like, inside the wormhole network, right? So I think we just take the 2 oxygen and try to use that to build more people this turn. So I can get another here. I can put the mutation range and get some more. I think I can manage that. And maybe even settle someone in the bubble pods. Okay, that's all the 3s in this area, right? So, I have enough oxygen already. In fact, a surplus, of course. I'm wondering, what if I, like... Is there some way to use the mutation range this turn? I think the answer is no. Like, okay. There is a way to do it. No question there. Discard the bubble pods, play the mutation range here, move both people onto the mutation range, and activate it. If I do that, I would have 5 people and 8 oxygen. I'd have to find 2 more somewhere, and I don't... Well, I could... No, I couldn't settle in the bubble pods because I discarded them in that universe. So there's no place... I'd have to keep exploring and find another jungle world in time. But I don't think there's really a way to use this right now. But I could just, like, go to the water world, hit it for a person, and then an oxygen. And I'd have enough to support my people, right? And if I'm gonna do that, I think I want to play the bubble pods, right? Like, I could discard the bubble pods and then send a person onto this jungle world, I think. It's sort of expensive to do that, though. And I want to get, like, started on settling so I have some way to pay for all the people I'm about to start making. So get over here. That's going to be your action. No real reason to play either of these, I think. Oh, wait a minute. This is +2 military. Oh my god, I could have played both of these. I'm so dumb. That would have let me, like, explore, or, well, even just one of them. I could explore all these 5s this turn and maybe get more production from them. Okay, mistakes were made. I didn't realize I had military on both of these. I mean, the military on this doesn't matter, but this one does. I absolutely should have played this somewhere. Put it here, maybe? Like, I don't know. I don't really want it anywhere, though, is the thing. Maybe just play it on my rock world, but it just is weak. I would be playing it just for its military value, even though it's costing me, like, other stuff that I kind of want. I think I can afford to play it on a gas world. That's my opinion. Like, hydrogen is good, but I have a wormhole. And I need military. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, we're really doing stuff now. With these cards should help a lot somehow. I haven't, like, looked into the details, but they're good cards. I mean, I think what we should do is just, like, make many people and settle many people. I know this is not very controversial because it's what I always want to do. But I could, like, make a person here. Make 2 people here, then I would have 8. And I'd still have 5 ready people. I guess I don't have much in the way of oxygen sources, huh? If I had 1 person here, I'll have 4 oxygen. Maybe this is too, maybe using this is too greedy. Do I just make a person here and that and be satisfied with that? There is a bunch of oxygen here, actually. So, I guess my dream would be to have 4 people settled and 4 people not settled out of the 8 that I have, right? Exposed is the word they use. Which would mean I would need 8 oxygen, which is 1 plus 3 plus 4. So... But even then, I can't get 4 people settled, right? Because I only have 5 ready. And if I spend 2 of them doing this stuff, I'll only have 3 left to go settle. So if I have 3 settled people, I kind of want like 3 non-settled people. At least. Which I could get by just like doing this. And it would be easy to support that many people. I mean, I think I want a person. Don't forget, I can also discard the mutation range. I think it's unlikely I'll be playing it. The oxygen could be useful instead. I'm tempted to go settle over here instead of here, because this is going to become free to move to someday, thanks to the wormhole. Whereas this won't. So what if we go exploring this way? I mean, let's just see what I get without all these 3s and 5s, ideally, right? Okay, hydrogen. I do need to be careful that I retain enough hydrogen to do all the stuff I want to do with these guys. Maybe just... Oh, by the way, here's some more military. That's nice. I mean, how much hydrogen do you all need? Not that much, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, okay. Kind of a lot, I guess. Maybe I should have moved here. Someone's going there. Maybe someone needs to do this? Or maybe we can just... Okay, so say we have 2 people hit the alien ruins. One for the first effect and the other for the second effect. I think we should do that. Don't really need this right now. I do have some metal. This could be a way to produce a lot of oxygen. Well, I don't really want to put 2 people on it though, and I don't want to wipe out this rock world because it's actually like my source of metal in a way that is convenient. I think I'm gonna still go up here. Well, let's first explore more of this, I guess. Okay. And then I think just go settle. Is that crazy? Can I get away with exploring more? You're going up there, you're going up there, you have to go somewhere. I have to settle 2 people, don't I? If I'm generating 7 more oxygen, that's 8. I can handle 2 fewer people than I have. Yeah, I only have 4 people left, and I have to settle 2 of them, and 2 of them have to go up here to even live. Well, I can discard these. To allow me to get away with settling more people, I guess. Yeah, maybe let's get rid of this. And so given that this guy's going to settle, I think it's fine probably for him to go up, down. Do I have enough movement for that? I actually don't. Okay, we seem pretty much set on doing this, so let's do that. To simplify all the calculations that need to be done. And what I'd like to do is settle all 3 of these people, I think. And discard this so that I have enough oxygen to feed the remainder. You have to move once to settle. You also have to move once to settle, which means you could only afford to move once, which is not enough to get anywhere good. So... Oh, we do get to look at those squares. I forgot about that. I'm actually not sure which of these to discard. The 1 military might be worth a lot. I'm choosing to believe that it won't be, and the ability to get a ton of resources out of this will be worth more. By the way, where... It's a good thing this makes hydrogen, because otherwise I'd be like, I guess I can get hydrogen here. Okay, so a strong start. Although I only have like 4 people right now, but I'm making so much like stuff for them, right? Yeah, we're already almost oxygenated. And I got a new goal. The hydrogen production from this gave me the hydrogen I needed to meet my goal, so I could get a new thing. Okay. I really want... Well, actually, I have a propulsion gel plant. I was about to say I really want a star base, but a gel plant helps a lot. But I think I'll take this, because I would like to gain 2 military, and 3 is not that much harder, hopefully. And gaining 4 metal will be nice. This would be nice for sure. But it's going to cost me like 7 metal. Or I have to gain 4 and then spend 3 of it. I don't know. It's just like hard. I mean, I would get it basically just for exploring an alien ruins, but am I going to do that this turn? I don't know. And it kind of counterfeits this propulsion gel plant that I have. Oh. Yeah, I think I don't want the starbase. Let's make a person here before we replace this with a water world, with a gel plant. Which I do think I want to do, even though, like, I might want to, like... I prefer to cover up a different... Like, there's a water world in here somewhere, right, that I would prefer to cover up, but... I want to get the starbase going, right? Or not the starbase, yeah, the fast movement. I think I'm in a big hurry for that. It saves me so much hydrogen to let these guys, like, get into the wormhole for free, to explore this stuff for free. I went exploring first and then played this, and then tried to play this somewhere else. Like, okay, I might get lucky, but I don't even really want to be exploring these spaces right now, unless it's free. So, give me a person. And then sadly, we lose this world because it's a decent world, but and it's well situated, right? It's in the wormhole network. But I just can't handle it right now. See, there's one I would have rather covered up, but it was going to cost me like 2 hydrogen to get there, and I wouldn't have even known it was going to work. If I could have paid 2 hydrogen to cover this instead of this, would I have done it? Probably not. Maybe. Okay, now we can send this guy over here to explore the rest of this area, I think. Or maybe just... because we do still want more hydrogen. Maybe just send him here to explore once, and then click him for hydrogen? Not sure. But that seems better than putting him here anyway, which is just useless. Okay, we can make more people there. If we want to. Not sure where I'd get the hydrogen to do all that stuff. I'm also looking at this artificial world, and like, where am I gonna put it? I can put it here and just make another person? I can easily settle like 2 more people in this area, no problem. I have 4 ready persons. And if I settle these 2... there's 8. 3, 5... Oh, that's total space, including the ones I've filled up. Right. There's room for 5 more people to settle. But, like, ideally, every turn... Here's something I hadn't thought about before. Let's do a little bit of math. The number of people that you have settled... Like, okay, in principle, and in fact, but just like at a very basic level, a settled person is strictly better than not having a person at all. If you could make a person and then settle them for free, you would always do it. Is that true? I think it's true. Well, you might prefer to settle a person you already have. But if making people and settling them were free, you would always fill up all of the settlement slots visible on the board every turn. If we lived in that very simplified universe. Obviously we don't. But if you did, that would happen. Why am I talking about this? Well, I'm thinking about, like, what's the ideal growth curve? If you had enough resources to do everything you wanted, how fast could you possibly grow? And so while having a settled person is strictly better than not having one, because it gives you, like, points and oxygen, You only actually get the oxygen if you have as many people settled and as many people exposed as you have settled. So well, I thought what I was going to say is that, like, each turn, you kind of have, like, 3 ready people on, let's say, turn 1. And you want to, like, clone them to make copies, and then settle the 3 you have. And then it's like, okay, I have 3 exposed people and 3 settled people. And you maybe get some oxygen somehow by, like, discarding a card. But then, next turn, you want to get to like 6 exposed people and 6 settled people. You can't do that. You don't get people that fast. So there might actually be like a benefit to not settling. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with all this. I thought I had some ideas for like how fast you could grow, and it turns out I don't have any ideas. At any rate, I think this artificial world is probably good. Make me a person. We'll figure it out somehow. Probably by settling several of you here. Like, if I settle 2 people here, I have 4 of them. 4 people left. Means I just need 2 more oxygen, which I can easily get. In fact, I can get 3. But if I have 5, if I settle 1 more, I'll have 5 people settled and only 4 exposed, so I won't be getting full benefit from the settled people, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe it's still fine, because, like, at least I don't have to pay for them. But I would like some way, if possible, to get a 5th exposed person and still live. And I'm looking at this jungle world as the way to do that. Right? I come over here and I clone this guy. And then I make oxygen with him. So that he kind of pays for himself. Then I have 5 exposed and 5 settled. And I've still got 1 spare oxygen. I think that's the way to go. So you go settle. You go settle. You're gonna come up here and make oxygen. And you're gonna have to clone. Ah. I could settle him instead of making oxygen with him, but I don't actually know if I should. I think I shouldn't, right? Because then I'd only have 4 exposed next turn. And I'd actually gain less oxygen. And I'd have fewer people to work with. So, at some point in the past, I probably, not in this video, but in the past, like a previous video, I probably said that a settled person is better than a person producing 2 oxygen, because you get a point out of them. But no, at least not in expert mode. And probably not in normal mode either, because the person standing outside could like do something else instead of make 2 oxygen, whereas a settled person never does anything very good. Okay, but it's great that we got more cards. You're gonna make oxygen. And we lived. I guess I could actually have discarded this and had that guy go somewhere else, like to make gas or something. I don't know. This seems fine. And we're doing great on oxygen again, so we can stop worrying about breathing so much. I need 2 more military to reach this goal. Well, problem solved, right? I love playing this card for the reason that it has settlement, and also for the reason that it gives me military. Where am I going to put it? Well, I'm wondering if I can just put it here. Obviously I can. No, let's put it here. This place sucks. And having it in the wormhole network is fine. Probably even good. Fuck! That place already had military. Ah! I wish there were undo buttons. There's so much in this game. Like, okay, don't tell me when I reveal a new event or something, but like so many times I do something and I'm like, oh, that didn't do what I meant. Or I didn't even do what I meant. And like, I just wish I could undo it. Okay. But in real life, that doesn't work. What do we need this turn? I think, by the way, this game is going great. We should be able to win, right? You know, does it count as a win if you started with a wormhole? I don't know. Who can say? Clearly, according to the game's rules, it does. I think we're going to settle several people, so I can afford to make another person here. Probably play this on top of my gas world. Probably make 3 oxygen, although maybe not. Maybe I'm going to only have 4 people exposed. Then I'll have all the oxygen I need. No, that's crazy. Never do that. Because we already have 5 settled. We want to make sure we're like getting full value out of them. So if I became desperate and like had to settle people in order to survive the turn, fine, I would do that. But it shouldn't be something I'm trying to do. I should try to like... I have 5 ready, right? Which... I could like settle 2 of them and clone a couple and like... have 7 and 7 would be kind of a nice balanced place to end the turn. Activating this world's 2 ability sucks a lot, huh? Not sure what to do. I don't think I need more metal for any reason. Well, there's this. Maybe I could get away with some more cloning. If I turned metal into oxygen. Like, I could put it here, right? Oh, don't forget, I can go here for free. I can make lots of people. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, artificial worlds count as worlds? So I could play this on it. I had no idea. I don't know that I want to. I need more military. God, I could have been looking at these cards. I'm so jealous. But I played this in the wrong place. We could get rid of this. We don't need this, right? Great. And now we can turn this metal that we don't need into oxygen that we very much want. If I clicked this like 3 times, which I can do, I would have 12 more oxygen, it would be 23. That could support like 11 people, which I can actually get. Although it's not clear I want to do that. I could. Oh wait, no, I can only get 3 more people. I can get 10. So maybe that means hitting this twice? That'll be 19 oxygen, and then I'll settle some people, and yeah, that'll be enough. Okay, let's do that. And you guys are going to do a bunch of settling, but also some cloning. Probably should have settled here. Not that it super matters, but this is a card I'm definitely not overwriting, whereas in some universe I might overwrite this one. Actually, should I settle him? Yeah, I should. We're getting the benefit from him. We'll have 7 and 8. Oh yeah, you still get to do something, huh? That's kind of cool. What do you even want to do? Kind of made a mistake there by not giving you anything valuable to do. I forgot you were still around. What I wish I could do is like turn my metal into hydrogen, and I could have done that if I hadn't clicked these already. But I did. Get a card, maybe? Sure. Very funny. I mean, it's a nice card to put here. Don't get me wrong. It's just I can't do it right now. I wish I could do it instead of activating the card, but of course then I wouldn't have the card. Yeah, we're making 10 oxygen per turn, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna need to start getting actual hydrogen. Also, I don't have any way to get more military still. It would have been really nice if I had done this. Ugh. Alright, get out of here. That's 1. I don't really want it. I do want the hydrogen, though. So, I now have the resources at my disposal to build as many new people as I want, more or less. Right? Like, I could build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new people fairly easily, and 2 more if I really wanted to. I need to settle a bunch of them. I need more hydrogen. Like, come on. I should have clicked here first. What was I thinking? I thought there was more than one person here. That's what I thought. For some reason there isn't. I'm not sure even how that happens. Oh, you click here and then move off last turn. Yes, of course. But it seems that oxygen is maybe not my highest priority anymore, and hydrogen is. God, I'm so bad. How I managed... I've only taken 1 action this turn. It was like the worst thing I could have done. Yes, I want hydrogen, but like, don't get it like that. No, I don't know. Moving this guy down here is not so bad. It's just like I missed a chance to get a free clone, and now I'm gonna have to spend hydrogen to get that clone if I want it. Something I think I will want is just like turn this into hydrogen. Well, am I gonna have enough oxygen to feed everybody if I do that? You know, let's start, actually, by just doing something I'm sure I will want to do. Let's settle these guys. Obviously, I'm again, like, walking off a cloning space, but remember, it's free to go back there whenever I want, so... I haven't really given up any opportunity by doing so. And I'm thinking I should probably... What are you doing here? I didn't move you anywhere else? Are there 2 people there? I can't even tell. No, just 1. Oh, I settled one of them. Oh, this guy came off of here, I remember, because I was thinking, oh, I want to make a bunch of hydrogen, probably. And I still think that's true. Let's put Genesis Vats in. Great. Let's make a person here. Or, like, maybe what I need is a card? I think I have enough ways to make people. Let's start... Well, it's too late now. Maybe there's a better way to draw a card, but I think there wasn't, actually. Underwater colonies, not bad. But I don't really have a place for it at the moment. I'm not covering either of these up, I think. Right, so all of these cards, I'm still like baffled by this artificial world. These cards can only be played on worlds that are the right kind. This artificial world can handle anything that takes any world or any non-gas world. Interesting. Wait a minute. I just need to settle a few more people and then I'll win. I don't have to build like a giant engine. I don't have to worry about this goal. I just have to like get butts in seats, right? So maybe let's just play this somewhere? Here? Great. Now I have all the settlement capacity I need. And I have 5 more people who can settle. I don't know why I put that here. I was thinking, oh, this guy needs somewhere to go, but I need to fill up these spaces too, so he's already got somewhere to go. But whatever. I have enough or hydrogen to get people to where they need to go. It's fine. At least I think I do. Where am I too ready? Here and there, okay. Oh, I gained more military. Very funny. So now the infested colony has more space. Not that it matters. Okay, we did it. With lots of room to spare at the end of round 5. I still think, like, the wormhole was a huge part of winning this at all. It makes you so much more flexible with how you deploy your people. It doesn't just help you by exploring in the early game and the mid game, which is great, but it also makes it so easy to activate, like, oh, if I want the 1, I can just move a person off. If I want the 2 ability, I can move 2 people on, use it, and move 1 off, like, no problem. It's unbelievable how good it is. Novagate Deep Space. Okay, so I think this is a card. I don't know what even counts as Deep Space, but it probably shows up in like the 3 or the 5 or the 8 section. Interesting. Oh, it's right here, even. Move any number of spaces off of this sector. Huh. And it looks like it has an ability printed on it. It makes a person And it makes 2 oxygen? Okay. Let's go check that that's true and see where it actually shows up. I mean, it looks like it's in the same section as, like, the 5s, right? These are all 5s? This does not seem as good as the others. Oh, and it doesn't have that ability. That was... The card was transparent, and I was seeing my own board behind it. I knew it was rendering weird, but I thought it was just, like, rendering weird because the new card rendering is weird, but no, it was transparent, and I was seeing what was behind it. Why is this so good? Like, are you kidding me? I get that instead of, like, this? Like, it's great, I guess, to, like, be able to go far away when you got somewhere, but, like... Well, okay. I mean, if you could get here very cheaply, it would be very strong, right? Like, suppose you could connect one of these to your wormhole network. Then you could deploy new people coming from your homeworld to anywhere for free. Seems good, right? So, okay, I guess maybe this could do a lot. I might be happier to get it than to get a cloning facility, because I love cloning, but at some point it does run out. And, like, it's been... In my early games, I used this a lot. And it's been a while. I've just been drawing enough cards that I don't use these that much. So, maybe I would welcome a Novagate instead of deserted habitats in some games. I don't know. I still don't totally understand, like, what... Like, what can show up in the 3 and the 5 categories? That's what's weird to me. Actually, no, hang on. This is a 5. It's not an 8. I think the 8s are just 5s that also give you a card. Yeah, that sounds right, actually. This can show up in the 5 or 8 section. I don't know what goes in the 3s. It's not any of these cards. It's like slightly better versions of them. Like, I don't know. Can this show up in the 3s? I now don't remember. I don't think it can. It shows up in the corners, which are 5s. But, like, you can get jungle worlds that, like, have... Oh, you can get a person on them. And then, like, but only one. After that, you have to make oxygen or something. So I don't see those anywhere in this list, which is a little weird. Okay, but we finally, like, we won a game, but we did it with Wormhole. Which it seems like really, really, really helps. Anyway, I don't know. I'll probably just keep playing as human and see how it goes. Try to actually improve. See if I can sustain this when I don't draw a wormhole on turn 1. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.